So as things stand, currently there are 2 points separating everyone between 3rd and 8th, which is where we are. Zlatan still hasn't scored, and form's not been ideal. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Going Pro with me, Dan, aka D-Boy Plays, episode 12. And since we last left off, it's not been ideal. It's not been grand. We've picked up a few wins. We have picked up some wins, which is ideal, but then it's those losses. So those losses and draws, dropping points. We're not consistent enough with our form. And looking at the table, as I said before, there are 2 points that separate all the teams from 3rd down to 8th, which is where we are. If you include, obviously, a couple of teams below, there's also, there's 5 points separating it down to 11th, down to 10th, 6 down to 11th. So it's super tight in this little playoff area. Parma and Lecce, I think they're promoted. They've got no issues there. It's just, I guess it's just trying to be the best of the rest right now. So hopefully we can do something to help us get there. But looking at that schedule, I'm optimistic, but we do currently have matches against the teams that are above and below us in the league. They're the two that we're going to be playing today. I think everyone else is pretty, on paper, winnable. They're all 10th teams, so they should be fine. But these two boys sitting just above and below us in the league, they're probably going to be a problem for us. The other big problem that we have, and again, I'm fully prepared to admit that I made a mistake with this signing. I saw his name and I thought that would be cool. Zlatan's rubbish. He's rubbish. He's 42. I should have worked that out. He's 42. He can't run. He can't shoot. And, his finishing's very good, but he just isn't scoring for us. Yeah, I made a mistake. I fully admit I made a mistake. But we all make mistakes, and it's what we do to learn from them. And this is what I'm going to do to learn from it. Oh, wait. Comey's injured. That's the other thing. Comey is out. So our goal scorer is gone. Yeah, it's not going great in my head, but as far as the season goes, I would say this has been a successful first season with them. In all honesty, I think it's been a successful first season. Still got a few games to play as well, so obviously things can change. We could manage to creep up a little bit higher. I don't think on any level we are catching up with Parma. We're 7 points behind them. We would need a massive turn in fortunes for us to creep into that second place. There are, between us and second, there are 7 teams. So we'd need all 7 of them to have really, really bad times. I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, jumping into our first match, we are against Monza. As I say, they are the team that are directly above us. Maybe get a win. It's possible. If we look at the last time we played them, we drew 0-0 and that was at home. So here we go. We are going into our match against Monza. It's possible. There's possible success here, but you never know, do you? You really just never know. They're suggesting Diambo and Oriakashvili. I'm happy with the boys that we've got in there. Let's just get into it. There's barely any change from the last time we played. Rizzo's still in goal. Colli, Masi, Macchioni and Gentile at left back. Midfielders, Palumbo, Diambo and Calvano. Vignato on the right. Della Morte on the left. And then Zlatan in the middle, whose preferred position is a deep line forward. So maybe we play him as that. Maybe we play him as a deep line forward. It's worth an experiment. It's worth just seeing if it works. Let's get into the match, though. I haven't got enough subs either. We're getting injuries. Quality of the team is slowly quelling. It's not ideal, but we do what we can. We keep moving. Ultimately, the fact that we haven't been relegated for me is a success this season. That is a huge success. And I think if we can, if we can finish high-ish, set ourselves up for a half-decent second year in Serie B, I think we could do well. It's just obviously trying to make sure we don't end this season too badly. And again, if we get, we go into these playoff spots, there's every chance we could go up. I do need to double check where the playoff section is. I think it's third to... in my head, it makes sense for it to be third to sixth, but it could be third to eighth or something like that. So it'd be nice to creep into that top six, but we'll see how we get on. Not a lot happening so far, although we're looking pretty good on the stats. No shots on target, though. Come on, a little bit of encouragement on the boys. Mazzy's already on a booking. Got booked in the first minute. What was he doing? It's very rare you see a player get booked that early on. Which, obviously, is less than ideal. It's not what we're after. Scully beaking Frosinone, which can help us. Diambo on the corner. Plays it in the box. Bit too far. Mazzy on the ball. What a goal from Mazzy. Absolutely, that was a screamer. He took it on the turn, full volley. I'm a centre-back. Jesus. Oh, that's clean. No keeper saving that. No keeper in the world is saving that. Oh, there we go. Jumping up to third. What a way to finish the first half. 1-0 up from a goal from Mazzy. Got a booking, got a goal. What a player. I mean, if I'm looking ahead, because obviously I think something that's important to do on these games is that you've got to constantly think about what your team's like. This probably isn't anything that no one's said before. This probably makes a lot of sense to a lot of players, but in my head I'm always trying to think of, okay, what are the biggest weaknesses for me? Wing backs is a big problem for me. And I guess at the moment, striker. Getting in a good striker is going to be challenging. Because obviously we're not very good. But it would be nice to bring in someone that can help bolster the attack. We have got a few boys that would obviously do a good job there at the moment anyway. Just need to develop a little bit more. Goalkeeper, no worries. As long as we can hang on to Rizzo, I have no concerns there. Yeah, if I'm looking ahead, I mean, it's defence. It is defence. It's just making sure our defence is a little bit more solid. Midfield seems good. Maybe we could try and get Palumbo on a permanent or a second year's loan. Attack, I think, can be good on their day. It's just tiny little improvements as we go along that I think are just going to make the changes for us. I think I am going to take off Vignato as well, and we will bring on Okriashvili. My pronunciation of names is never going to improve. It's just, I should have picked an English team. Some nice easy names. Smith, that would have been a good one, but no, we went Italy, where I can't pronounce anything. We're up in fourth. That is very good. Are Tanana playing right now? They are. They're 2-0 up against Spal. I can't see them losing that lead. Palermo losing. They're drawing with Parma. Oh, okay. I guess in this instance then, I'm going to take off Gentile. We do have Rui, actually, as a wing-back, and he's in the last few games, he's actually come quite good. As a youngster that we picked up on a free, might have seen me mentioning it in previous episodes, but we picked him up on a free, and he's actually starting to develop quite nicely and becoming quite a good player, which is always handy. He is absolutely knackered, though. Have I got any other centre mids? No. Good. Yeah, our team is just riddled with injury at the moment. We've even got injured players on the bench. Camiliano, maybe bring you in for Macchioni. Yeah, see how we get on. I might chuck a little bit of... I was about to chuck a bit of praise on them, but they've got a free kick now, and I can see it going right in the top banjo over here. Hits the crossbar. That was nerve-wracking. I was a bit conscious that was going to go in then and ruin all our hard work. Falke. That's a throwback. Falke. I haven't thought about that player in ages. And he's playing for Monza. Well, that's nice for him. Yeah, fine. It didn't go in. We get it. Right, now I'm going to chuck a little bit of praise at them. We're right near the end of the game. They've played brilliantly. It is a 1-0. Another 1-0 for you all. But if we just hang on... Tick it over. There we go. We're up to fourth in the league with a 1-0 win over Monza. I'm happy with that. Played really, really well, boys. Zlatan once again having a rubbish match. But I messed up with that one. Messed up with that signing. Hell of a goal from Mazzy though in that game. Hell of a finish. Celebrate best ever Serie B finish. Nice. I'm happy with that. Best ever finish. Foggy have already been relegated. Oh, what a poor campaign they've had. Didn't we lose to them? Didn't we lose to them not so long? Oh, it was 1-0. I think we maybe 1-0 then. 1-0. We've only managed to beat the team that have just got relegated 1-0 in each match, so it doesn't make me feel too confident. Okay, here we go. Jumping into our match against Udinese. A couple of things have happened in the league. Obviously, a handful of teams have won their matches, but if we do pick up a win today, we will jump up to third, which would be massive for us. Let's just see how we get on. They're on a slightly better goal difference than us. They are only 3 points behind us as well, so this could see them leapfrog us as well in the league. Let's see how we fare against Ranieri's Udinese. They've got Delafeu as well. Interesting. We've had to make a couple of changes, though, to the team. Nothing massive. I brought Salcedo in up front and Rui at left back. Piccinini is also jumping in at centre back just to give him some game time because he needs it. Other than that, nothing massively different going on. That's all we've got in terms of a bench. I'm not going to risk putting Pabai in there. And then, yeah, we've got, Emanuelo and Comey both with injuries, which isn't ideal. They're all a bunch of trialies from Serie A teams that are rejecting them. None of them look particularly amazing, but there might be one or two hopefuls in there. We'll have a bit of a look at them off cam. Oh, youth intake was rubbish as well. I was going to mention that as well, but yeah, absolutely terrible youth intake. Not even going to gloss over it. Let's jump into the match though. Who's Macchioni wanted by? I just noticed that Venezia. And Rizzo's wanted by Venezia as well. They're trying to poach all our players. Could they not? We need them. They're the good players. Especially Rizzo. Just offered him a new contract. So hopefully we'll have him for a little bit longer. Trying to stop the big boys from nicking him, basically, because he does look like he's a hell of a talent. It is very cliched, but the first goal is important. Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, he has got a release clause in his contract as well, which is a bit of a concern. I really hope one of the big boys does not trigger it, because it's not a fat load of money, I won't lie. But we couldn't take it off. Stupid agent wanted to keep it on there. Macchioni plays it forward to Rui. Back to Macchioni. Palumbo over to Piccinini. Colli now. Colli's been pretty good. So I'm happy with how he's doing. Salcedo, come on, you're through on goal. Got to be a finish. Oh dear. Not quite the outcome we were hoping there. Piccinini over to Colli. Diambo now. Plays over the top. Nobody there though, and Silvestri gathers easily for Udinese. Launched wide. Finds Zerbin, who's been giving a bit too much space for my liking. Cleared away from Delafeu, but Diego Moreira picks it up. Brings it into the box. Good save. Good save from a tight angle. They've got Delafeu on the corner. Nothing really happens. That's one thing I would maybe bring up as well. Little thing. Here's my moan of the episode. With a lot of corner tactics, when you see it like, if it goes out for a corner at the end of a highlight, it never results in a goal. Or very, very rarely. I think I've seen it happen once. Especially on this year's game. And in previous games, I don't think I've ever seen it happen. Delafeu plays it in the box. I just bigged you up, Colli. I just bigged you up, and you give away a penalty. But yeah, when it goes out for a corner, at the end of a highlight, it's very, very rarely a goal. I think that's something that needs to be addressed, because people do score from corners. Pereira stepping up. Right in the bottom corner. No chance for Rizzo there. He did barely move. And that is Udinese leading 1-0. And if we look at the table in a second, we will see them leap over us. It's just all going wrong. Piccinini plays it forward to Palumbo, over to Colli. Back with Piccinini now, into the gap, finds Vignato. That's a bit of space, back to Palumbo. Macchioni, forward to Calvano. Plays it wide, can't find his teammate, and now Udinese have the ball. Silvestri, bringing it forward, plays it down the middle. Can't find a teammate though. Vignato plays in Salcedo. Oh, he's offside. He ignores the ball because he's offside. I mean, sensible. Sensible play. Silvestri launches it forward. Piccinini over to Rui. Forward with Calvano. Can we get something out of this highlight, please? This is very long. Della Morte back to Macchiano. Palumbo through the middle. All the boys linking up. Very good passing. Played through the middle. I think Salcedo is offside there. I think he's very offside. See, he left it the first time. The second time he didn't. Yeah. Pretty offside there, buddy. Just got the thing for the... Yeah, Jesus. So far offside. Read the game, Eddie. Come on. 1-0 down at half-time. Less than ideal, and we're at home, worth noting. So the fans won't be pleased. Eddie's not having a great game. That's about it. I mean, we could play strikerless. That could be an interesting thing to try out. Zerbin into Samardzic. Through the middle. Cleared, though. Calvano on the ball. Playing to the path of Vignato. Linking up with Diambo there. Piccinini to Vignato. Back to Piccinini. Played down the right. Great ball for Colli. Colli's got a bit of room. Back to Vignato. Into Palumbo. Curls it round. What a save from Silvestri. Oh, that would have been goal of the season. Two players just battling it out today for who can score the best goal. Silvestri. Catches. Della Morte back to Calvano. Into Palumbo. Macchioni forward to Diambo. Forward with Salcedo. I think that picked up a deflection. I don't think that would... I mean, that would be very ambitious to try and chip the keeper there. Good tackle, Piccinini. Diambo, forward to Vignato. Switches play over to Della Morte. Plays it in. Salcedo. What a save again from Silvestri. That keeper's on fire today. Absolutely on flames. The thing is, like with this current tactic, we're very good at holding the ball up. We're very good at doing a build-up play. It is just that last little bit of putting the ball in the net that they seem to really struggle with. I'm going to bring on Juri Marquant. Bring on the Wonder Kid. See if he can do anything for us. And, I mean, I want to take off Colli because he's on a booking and gave away the penalty. But I don't want to bring on Luca Billy. Who is there anyone else who could do a shift at right back? Camiliano, could you do a shift there? Possibly. Probably not. Mazzi, could you do a shift? Mazzi could do a shift there. He's not very quick, is he? Macchioni? Maybe Macchioni could do it. Let's just have a look. Apparently not. Piccini. Piccini could do a job there. You're there, mate. Well done. Congratulations. You've just been promoted to right back. Plenty of time left. Try and get something out of this, please. Chuck a bit of encouragement at them. Seem to have perked them up a little bit. I think it's going to be a pair of 1-0s, isn't it? Oh, God, we're down to 8th again. We just constantly flickering between two positions. Rui with the ball wide. Can't find Della Morte, who's right next to him. Good interception, though. Calvano in the middle to Diambo. We're going for a screamer. We're just moving wide. Still manages to hang on to the ball. Palumbo. Oh, thought that was going to be an absolute screamer then. We are so temperamental as a team. I'm going to put Okriashvili in the middle. Swap you two around, I think. Yeah, there we go. He's a bit anxious. Hopefully we can calm his nerves. And there's part of me that does want to make one more change. I don't want to bring on Zlatan. There's nobody else I could really chat. I mean, Perotta, we could bring him on. The fans want to see him return. Do it. Perotta at left back. Go out there and make an impact, please, boys. Okriashvili still anxious. Demand more I think we're going to go to attack him because we're dominant. Look at statistically, we're dominating this game. Okriashvili goes for goal again. What a save! Silvestri is ruining my day. Ball forward with McQuant. Wide to Perotta. Down the line to Delamorte. He's dispossessed by Gianni. Goes out for a throw. Come on, a little bit quicker, boys. Perotta throws it to Delamorte. Back with Perotta. Down the line. Is McQuant going to get onto it? No, he isn't. Gianni. Plays it back to Bush. Bijol even, sorry. That's a Biol. Notink plays it into Saponara. They're just going to move it around. There's two. Oh, good tackle. Forward. Towards the goal. Towards the goal. Losing the ball there. He's so offside. Not a chance. Guys. Terrible. Losing 1-0 at home. Salcedo being offside as well. Less than ideal. Yeah, statistically we're dominating, but it's just putting it in the net just seems to be a massive pain for all of us. I am going to criticise him for this. You need to be better. Scouting finished. Who's this? Dijon Kameri. I mean, he's a very good looking player, especially at 19. Cheers, scouts. 13 match unbeaten home run. Shocking. Yeah, Silvestri was a nightmare. Did VAR help us? I don't remember VAR helping us. Fine. Unlucky, boys. Never mind. We've got a lot of players on bookings as well. When are you back, Comey? 2 weeks. Okay, well, what I'm probably going to do, and I'm going to flick through the last few games of the season. I think we'll come back for the Perugia match, just to see how things are. Let's actually have a look, see what the state of play is with these playoffs. Okay, so, interesting. Third place is promoted to Serie A through the playoffs? Oh, so if there's more than 14 points, which there isn't, that could change. But by the looks of things, it's third down to 8th. So I imagine it's like 5th play 8th, 6th play 7th. They have a little playoff between us, and then the winners of those play 3rd and 4th. I imagine it's a little bit like the Vanarama leagues. But should be fine. I imagine we're going to be in and around there. So I will join you back at the end of the season, where we will have our game against Perugia and hopefully the draw for the playoffs. Thanks very much for watching, though. Appreciate your support as always. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a little like, and if you'd like to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. As always, I've been Dan, aka D-Boy Plays. Look after yourselves. I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao, Bella.